Hey guys, we're here at the Rock House at Hocking Hills State Park, and this looks like it's going to be a pretty cool place to visit. You can see some of the history here, history of the Rock House. It's the only true cave in Hocking Hills State Park. So over time, water slowly eroded away the black sandstone. It's called black hand sandstone, creating a cave, and this cave has been home, hideout, and destination to many throughout history. The cave at Rock House is approximately 25 feet high and 200 feet long, 20 to 30 feet wide. And I've read before American Indians, Native American Indians lived here, took shelter here, constructing small ovens in the rock walls to cook meals. Man-made troughs in the cave's floor collected water and provided cave dwellers with a protected water supply. And it's also alleged that in the 1800s, robbers and bandits used the Rock House as a hideaway, which led to its nickname, Robber's Roost. So pretty interesting history here. And something else that we found pretty cool was there was a 16-room hotel a short distance away from the Rock House that was constructed. And they used that then because this was such a popular place even in the 1800s, 1835. They actually even had a post office here. So pretty cool. We're going to go check it out and bring you guys along with us. So let's go. So one of the stories from the history of this area is there was a farmer who used this cave to keep his livestock in. And he was on his way to the cave the one day in the 1800s, and he was attacked by a bear. So the bear, I guess, tore him up pretty bad, but didn't kill him. He did end up going back. He made his way back to his house where he stayed for the next week, and I guess his wounds became infected and he eventually died. So it is kind of a wilderness area here, pretty remote. Can't wait to see what the rock shelter looks like, you know, because the rock shelter is, I think, 150-foot cliff face, and this is pretty tall, but it's not 150 feet. It might be half of that. Yeah. We're at this cave. I think this might be the Rock House, and we can hear some kind of a noise in there. Sounds like some kind of animal. Wow, we're gonna go check it out, see what it is. We're on the other side of the Rock House, and I think the entrance is gonna be around the corner here. I think this is the Rock House. I wonder what do you think that animal was? Hope it's not a bear. Here's an entrance right here. Here's a spot to go in right here. All right. You want to go in? I don't know if this is a good idea or not. It's birds? Yep. Oh, shit.
What kind of bird feathers in here?
Are you sure it's birds?
Yeah.
You sure it's birds?
Trash.
And trash. All right, this is something that we despise. Right there, that's terrible.
This place is awesome.
Yeah.
That's how you came in, is it?
I came in right over there. But
So one of the windows they were talking about right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Can I see your flashlight for a minute? Maybe. Once again, we failed on the flashlight, you know?
Yeah.
Should have brought...
Yeah.
Should have brought a flashlight. Oh, so I think here's the stream. Here's a stream of water that's coming through, where they said that you can They may have used it for fresh water, I think, at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is where we were right here when we heard that noise. And I don't know how well you can see the cave here, but probably not very good, unfortunately, with this camera. But it's a really long cave. It goes quite a distance. Wow. Imagine living back here. What's that?
That's super cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there are bird feathers everywhere here, though. So it's like,
It's a bird.
are you sure?
It's like a pigeon. No?
Oh, yeah, there's the pigeons right here.
See it?
Yeah. There they go. Wow, that freaked me out. I thought I was going to get attacked by a bear. Oh, how funny. This is really cool though, huh?
Yeah.
There's like a square trough here where they carved something in. I don't know if that was like to collect water maybe, because there's water running through it. So this may have been like a little basin to collect water for drinking. And there's another one over here. Right here. And they also said that there were some places in here where they carved into the stone to make an area where they could, they were turpentine stills is what they were. They would build a fire and they'd put pitch pine behind the area where they built the fire. That way they would heat that pitch pine up and it would then emit a sap, which in turn they would be able to make turpentine. And the American Indians, the Native Indians, used the turpentine for different purposes, internal and external, even though we don't use it today for internal or external purposes other than like paint thinner. But they believed it was something that they could use for like a healing for medicine. Maybe this is what they carved here. Yeah, I think this is this area here, because well, there was an area that they used for baking bread and whatnot as well. So I think they built fires underneath this area here, where it's carved out underneath, and it almost looks like there's evidence of ash under there. What it looks like that is, and then up above here is where they would bake the bread on this stone. It would heat this stone up and bake the bread. So pretty interesting and innovative. We're being attacked by doves. I'm waiting to get pooped on. You can see people love to carve into the rock here, carve their names, carve dates. Here's Deb from 1974, making her mark. All right, hey, check this out. Lucy Moore and also Chaz. I think it's Chaz. Chaz Keynes, 1888. So Oh man, here's one from 1812. Wow, look at that. Cool.
You've been coming here for a long time.
Defacing nature is not something new, right? So
Correct.
this is something that's been done for quite a while. So it's
Graffiti's not new.
yeah, graffiti is not new. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Nice. Pigeons like to roost here. Wow, look at that overhang. All right, this is the 150-foot cliff face I'm assuming that they were referring to. That's pretty tall. Looks like you're in another world. Pretty amazing. Here's another cave over here we're going to go explore. Just a little cave, not very big. Yeah, this is tiny compared to what we were just in. Hey, hey.
You're like a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
Little guy.
Yeah, so we were just up there in that area right there. That's where people are right now, up in the cave, up in the rock house. And it's amazing the different striations in the rock formations where sediment has built up over hundreds, thousands, probably millions of years, I guess, to form those rocks, and then the erosion from the glacier melt, which caused all this to happen. Really cool. So look at those columns of rock over there. Right over there, there's like two separate columns. And then up here at the very top, right there, there's a thin layer of rock where that tree is growing out of. And look how precarious that is. It looks like a sheet of that could just come loose, fall at any minute, and just come crashing down. And who knows, maybe it will someday. It's kind of crazy. But it's beautiful.